Hello crafty friends, this is Irene from Impressive Formations. Today I started a layout. It's a 2-page layout and I've completed the first page, but I haven't done the second page. So in this video I will show you how I did some of the techniques I used here, and we'll finish that page together. Now for this layout I did use Anna Griffin's she's got this cardstock called Hermosa. It's like an Hispanic Latin type of paper that she came out with, and I thought, oh, it's really pretty. I did use this sheet to fuzzy cut flowers for this layout. And so this is the first page, okay? Now, this heart here is from this die set. It's a Enchanted 3D concentric dies, and I believe it's this center one. Then I used hummingbird dies, and there's several of them that I cut out from this Halloween cut and emboss folders. I used the sugar skulls. There's a sugar skull. From these dies, the musical icons cut and emboss folders, I used the guitar die, the cut and emboss. And then on this particular page layout, I used one of the crosses from this cross die set. It's got several of them, and I think it's this one here. And then I also used these border dies. So I used this one. I don't know the name of it. It's got like a scalloped edge. There's a shadow and then the main die. And then it comes with there's like a coordinating frame die. So I used the biggest one and the cutout in one of the pictures. I think that's pretty much all the dies I used. So I do use a magnet in this one. There's 3 pictures on this, and it closes shut, okay? And so, and then the title I did with my Cricut machine. So let's work on this second page. So on the second page, I have pre-done some of the things so that the video doesn't take too long. Let me show you what I've done. So in the Hermosa collection, I think you get 2 sheets of each, and so there's a similar cardstock like this one. This one has a purple background, but I used the black one. Oh. And what I did is I got some red cardstock that I thought coordinated nicely with some of these flowers. So that's just from my stash. And then I fuzzy cut some of these, or the 4 corners. So there's like a gold line here. I don't know if you can see that. That's like a box that I saw. So I kind of cut around the flowers on all 4 corners so that we can have some of the background paper to come up, to come forward. So let's glue this guy together. So let's put this guy together. So I'm going to mount, obviously, this cardstock to my background paper. And then just so that I don't get confused, I put like a little piece of, I think that's like from some Post-it notes that I have. I'll put a little Post-it note so that I know which is the top part of my layout. And if you have like flower prints or whatever, you know, that might matter. So I always want to know the direction. And then I'm also going to put some in the middle so it doesn't bend inwards. Oops. All right. So let's lay this. Before I remove all the tape, I'm just going to pull some of it out. Just the little corner so I can have a chance to align things. And then this one I'll probably pull off because I might not get a chance to remove it later. So I'm just pulling the corners out, bending the little tab, like making like little tabs so I can pull out later. Okay, so that's the top part, and I need to align the corners here. That looks about right. Now let's come over here. That looks about right. Okay, so now we can pull our little ends off and then come and push that down. And I think there's one more. Yeah, the little tabs fell. Fold it back in. Okay. All right, there's like a little bubble here, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna get covered up. Okay. So using those border die frames, these start off as 12 by 12, but I did cut them down. And so at the end, these are 11 and a quarter. Yeah, 11 and a quarter. Oops, sorry. 10.75. So I cut 1 and a quarter inch off. And then, so if you divide that by 2, it's close to 0.75 that you cut off at a 45-degree angle. And then I just use little pieces of paper at the back to miter the corners, glue them. That way I can have my frame to move around. And this one too, I am going to mount. So let's get some mounting tape. Now if you notice carefully, it's like I'm not the best what is it called? Like right here, there's a little gap, but it doesn't matter because we're going to be covering it anyway. So I wasn't too concerned about that one. I know like if you overlap them, you can come in the corners and cut them at like 45-degree angle, but I don't know what I was doing that night. Anyway. So on this one, if you notice the little scallops are pointing outward. And then I have a little tool here that I like to use. I got these on Amazon. I don't know what they're called, but I'm looking for, I think it was 5/8, just to get me started here. So again, I'm going to peel off a little corner. So let me line this up. And then I'll butt this end. So then that corner stays down. And I'll come to the catty corner and do the same over here. So I don't know how you guys do it, but this kind of helps me center my layout borders. So line that up and butt that corner in, and then these other ones are pretty much going to sit where they're at. So we take off these little strips, okay? And I have one more over here. Okay, so there's our 4. And here's that bubble again, but okay. So let me put this guy back. Yeah, these are kind of nice. It's got different widths. Supposedly it's 10 pieces, and I have 8, so obviously I've lost 2. But try to keep those together. Okay, so we are here. Now the next thing I was going to show you is the way I do my frames. So like I said, I've pre-cut some of these. Now this layout is going to have 5 pictures, I believe. This one had 3. This is 1, 2, and 3, and that's it. And I'll show you how I'm going to do 5 for this one. So I cut from the frame, one full one with a full no cutout in the center. Then this one has a cutout in the center. And then 3 of these. Oh, there's 2, I guess. Yeah, there's 2 without the center cutout. And then there's 2 with these little wings. So you fold your card, and then your cardstock, and then you put your die not quite to the end, because you don't want the end to get cut off, so that you can create a hinge. Okay, so this cardstock, this one is so smaller. It doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna see that. I could have sworn there's 3 of them that had the hinge, but I guess not. So on the first one, this guy is going to fit in here, but I'm going to glue it at the very end, okay? So this is going to be the first picture, and then this is picture number 2. And then here is going to be my 3rd picture, so I'll line this up. So it's 1, 2, 3. This gets held by a hinge. And then these 2 hinges line up, okay? And then we cover the whole thing with another one of these solid ones. And then that's our 5th picture. So let's put this together. So we have our hinge. This comes in later. So I am going to glue this down. I'm going to do this so it can get held right away. But I am going to add some glue so that it is sturdier. So this one I'm going to line up. Okay. And this is the way it looks on the back. So remember, we said our frame comes in later. We'll come back and glue that one later. We're going to flip it. Now the other thing I did do is I have one of those Stampin' Up! Paper punches. This one. So I cut 2 of those for this set. And so it's 2 of them, and I glued them together, and then I cut them in half, okay? Because I didn't want the tab. I wanted the round edge. That's just me, but you know. Okay, so where did I leave off? Okay, so we are gonna now glue this frame here, but before we do that, we need to attach this hinge to these 2 hinges together. Okay, so I'm gonna add adhesive, and then I'll add some glue also. I'll get better glue got there. Okay. So we are lining up our hinges. Okay, so now we can come in with the full frame. We can glue these 2 together. But, and then right before we glue them, I'm gonna sneak in one of these tabs in between, somewhere in here. Okay, so let's glue this guy down. And then we're going to put some more liquid glue. This kind of like really adheres to cardstock, and because eventually the tape glue will fall apart. I've had previous scrapbook pages where they fall off, and then I have to go back and glue them. So let's line this up as best as we can. And then we forgot our tab. So we'll crack this guy open since it's not completely dry. I'm gonna put it over here somewhere. All right. And then we're going to attach this one. And then we're also going to put our tab. So this guy, I might have to trim. We will see. I might have to trim down here Because when the hinges, it doesn't complete the full circle, and this one has the full circle. And our tab will go somewhere in here. Let's see how I have the other one. Yeah. Yeah, this one keeps pushing up. So I'm just gonna come in here and I'm just gonna cut a little bit of the scallops. Okay. So now it has more space to move around. And then this one, we will put it somewhere here, I guess. We will put it somewhere in here. So that's where it's going to be. And I'm going to leave the top a little bit open so I can slide my picture in. So I'm just going to put adhesive like on a U type of thing. Here's the ones I cut, so that goes towards the bottom. And then this side. And then we will add some glue. Okay, and then this guy, I'm only gonna glue one side right now. And once I sneak in the picture, I will glue the other side. Let's see. Okay, yeah. All right. And then this we will put here. And it'll be, so, oops, this guy's moving still. So we will have pictures 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't know if this will need a magnet because it's going to be down this way. But if so, you know, I would probably put a magnet here in between the frames, the positive, negative, and then another one on the last tab. So that will be here. So then I do have, let's see, like I said, so let me clear some of this trash out of the way. I do have my paper flowers that I fuzzy cut. That's what I'll be bringing in next. And let me see. So I had some flowers for this corner already kind of set apart. I think I had a flower here. I think I was going to put my journaling here and maybe part of the gold here with a another hummingbird right here so it doesn't cover the writing. And then probably something like this. So we play around with it. Now on the corners, when you cut the corners on each end, you're left with two little edges. So if you cut them in 45-degree angle, then you can kind of use them as decor also, if you want to do that. And then these are the my flowers that I made. So I think I had hidden I was thinking about kind of hiding the little hummingbird between some flowers for there. And then I have, so remember my previous page, this guy. So we have a red guitar gold. So I'm probably going to put a red one here, a gold one somewhere here. Let me move this guy over. Then here is my other title. And then we are going to add some, let me see, let's move this flower down here. Because I want to add a couple of these sugar skulls on this corner. So we have green and red. So we will kind of do something like that. And then we are going to put a couple more sugar skulls on this corner. So probably like that. And I put little, for the eyes, some of those little rhinestone. And then we have another one of these, maybe down here. So something like that. That's probably where I will glue everything down. So let's get started on that. Maybe I have too many flowers. Okay. I should have put some of that tape so it adheres quickly. So if I want this one here, bump it up all the way to the edge. And then this guy, I will adhere it to this corner here. And then these two guys, I will probably glue this one down on his cheek here with some glue. Make sure it doesn't go beyond the page edge. And then this guy, I hate hiding the flowers. This guy I'll probably mount. Yeah, all right, well, all right, that's where it'll go. This guy I do need to mount, but I still need to print something on there, so I will leave it be. And then this one, I'm just gonna mount the hummingbird. I guess I can mount it and then later on come back. And then let me curl the little wings back. So I'm gonna just mount this here. And then I will put this flower here. Okay, I want it like that. So it's okay if it kind of goes over the little skull a bit. Okay. Then we will place our guitar. Okay. So now let's go to this corner. So here on this little wing and the center there. Okay, then we will mount this guy down here with a little piece of mounting tape. All right, this guy didn't stay. It's gonna go like that. I need it kind of in the center. And then we'll put a flower here. Oops, sorry, I know that was off the corner there. Anyways. All right. So now this guy, let's put it there. Oops. And then I am going to glue this down, so let's Let's just do that too. It's a little hard to do this because usually I kind of clear the desktop, but I want all this to be in view. I had made a video on how I did a masculine bicycle birthday card, but part of it was off the camera, so I didn't upload it. That's about center. Okay, so this guy's done. So we're moving up. So let's start with these flowers. So we'll put this there. All right, our guitar is down, so we'll have to put it a little bit behind. Little swirl will come up. Now I'm gonna put this hummingbird. And then we will put another flower right around there. So it kind of looks like he's coming out of some flowers. Okay, we need to center this, but let's finish this last corner. So for this one, I'll put the swirl down first. Oops. Yeah, these are stickers. But I don't want the whole sticker thing with the two swirls like that. Actually, I don't want it to interfere with the photo, so we'll tuck it underneath. There we go. And then we'll put our flower. Okay, so I put it like that. I mean, and obviously, I mean, you guys can do, you do you. And I don't know if you want to put so many embellishments, so many flowers. Okay, so now we will mount this. And we'll put some glue. And I think everything is down now. So, yeah, so these, here's my pictures that I'm going to be putting in here. So, this will come in here, we flip. This will be tucked in. And then, like that. Yeah, so my cousin and my aunts came in September of last year, and we went to go visit my father's tomb. So this says visiting my father in Spanish, obviously. Oops. I won't lift it up because then the pictures will come out. But that is it. Hopefully this inspires you to create your own. I'll take this guy out because we don't need him anymore. And I was going to show you another layout that I did. Same technique. Here's this one. The same concept. You have your background paper. It's a lilac color. I don't know if you can see it. And then the front paper, there's a cutout that I created. So this is cut out, and so is this side, so that you can see some of the lavender come through. And then this is the same frame. This one's pointing outwards, this one's pointing inwards, and then the same frame here. It just says family. Anyway, hopefully, like I said, this inspires you to create some of your layouts. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll catch you again next time.